Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build a jungle temple.
Round 1.
So today, I am building a jungle temple. I start with the base from cobblestone. Cobblestone is a classic material for ancient buildings. It looks old and worn by time. I build a rectangular base. This will be the foundation of my temple. In front, I put cobblestone stairs so you can climb up inside. The stairs create an entrance to the temple. Higher up, I start building walls, leaving a passage in front for the entrance. The walls are also from cobblestone. Now I add decorative elements to the temple. On each side of the temple, I put several incomplete columns from cobblestone, a few in front and back, and 4 columns on each side. Incomplete columns are ones that do not reach the ceiling. They look like ruined pillars of an ancient temple, as if time and the jungle partially destroyed the building over the years. On top, I partially cover the structure with blocks. The roof is not complete and has holes in it. On top, I build 4 columns for the next level of the temple. I connect them at the bottom with cobblestone blocks. Now I connect them in the middle too. You get a frame for the upper part, but something does not look right to me here. The proportions seem wrong somehow. The columns are not in the right places where they should be. I need to redo this part of the build. Sometimes you have to take apart and rebuild things. I remove these 4 columns I just built. They were not in the right spots. Now I raise new columns in different places instead. This looks much better now. The temple is getting the right shape. The upper part is now proportional to the lower part. Sometimes you should not be afraid to take apart what did not work out. It is better to spend time redoing than to leave an ugly build standing there. Using a special command, I change some cobblestone blocks to mossy cobblestone. Mossy cobblestone looks like moss is growing on it. This adds age to the temple building. It seems like it has stood here for hundreds of years, and the jungle is gradually taking it over. At the entrance, I put an oak door. Next to it, I put a torch so it is bright inside. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my jungle temple is ready.
What? Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look, I built it. Do you like?
No.
What? Is my jungle temple more like a block of stone?
What?
It's a pity, but I tried so hard. Maybe then you'll try to build the best jungle temple yourself?
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Ta-da!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
Oh, look what Banana Kid is doing. He builds a staircase to the sky from cobblestone stairs. Not too high, but enough to go up several blocks. Cobblestone stairs create the feeling of an ancient stone staircase. You can see such stairs in real temples of Mesoamerica. They lead to altars and sacred places. Banana Kid is apparently building a stepped pyramid in the style of ancient civilizations and their temples. On the edges of this staircase, Banana Kid adds blocks and stairs from stone bricks. Stone bricks look more polished than cobblestone. This creates contrast between rough and polished stone materials. At the very top of the staircase, he puts 2 blocks of jungle wood. Tropical wood adds local color to the build. It is like pillars that mark a sacred spot at the top of the staircase. On the left side, Banana Kid builds another staircase from cobblestone using the same method. Now the pyramid has 2 staircases leading up to the top. This is typical for temples of ancient civilizations. They often had several entrances from different sides. He does the same thing behind the structure. Another staircase appears on the backside now. The pyramid is becoming symmetrical. Now Banana Kid builds a staircase on the right side. The pyramid now has 4 staircases from all sides around it. He also puts missing stone bricks blocks on the sides of each staircase. Stone bricks frame the steps and make them look more complete. Banana Kid puts stone bricks on other sides where they are missing too. All 4 sides of the pyramid now look the same. Symmetry is important for temple architecture. Between the staircases, Banana Kid builds an interesting structure. He uses red sandstone and stairs from it. He places them in the shape of an incomplete vase or bowl. Red sandstone has a warm orange tint to it. It contrasts with the gray stone of the main structure. Below this vase, he puts grass block. Dirt with grass will be the base for plants to grow. It is like a flower bed built into the temple. Banana Kid does the same thing 3 more times between the other staircases. between each pair of staircases, there is such a vase from red sandstone. Four decorative elements around the whole perimeter of the pyramid. This adds variety and color to the build. The temple stops being just a gray stone mass. Banana Kid understands the importance of decorative elements. They bring a build to life. Banana Kid returns to the first section where he started. Here he puts stone brick stairs along the edges of the grass dirt. The stairs frame the garden bed and create a neat border. Below, he builds a room from stone bricks with iron bars. Iron bars on the windows create a feeling of a dungeon or storage room. Ancient temples often had underground rooms for treasures or rituals. Below, Banana Kid fills the space between the room and ground with stone blocks. Stone fills the voids and makes the structure solid and massive. Under each staircase, he puts missing stone and stone bricks blocks. The foundation becomes strong and massive looking. In the middle, he adds a fence from red sandstone. Red sandstone continues the color theme with the vases above. All elements are connected to each other. Banana Kid does the same thing with the other three sections of the pyramid. Each side gets its own room with bars on the windows. Each side gets its own fence from red sandstone. The temple becomes more and more detailed. Banana Kid works methodically, repeating the same elements on all sides. This creates a unified style and harmony throughout. Repetition is key to professional builds. Banana Kid returns again to the part where he started work. Here, he puts pillars from jungle wood. 3 pillars, 2 blocks high each. Between the pillars, he places stone brick stairs. On top of the pillars, he puts slabs from jungle planks. Wooden slabs create a small canopy over the pillars. He decorates the side parts with leaves and foliage. He also grows grass using bone meal. Greenery brings the gray stone to life. Banana Kid does the same thing on the right side. Pillars, stairs, slabs, and leaves. Now at the end, he adds trapdoors to the barred windows. Trapdoors serve as shutters that can be opened and closed. They add detail to the windows with bars. He does the same on the two remaining sides. Pillars, stairs, slabs, and leaves. All four sides of the pyramid are now fully decorated and adorned with plants and vegetation. Banana Kid moves to the central upper part of the pyramid. On 4 pillars, he puts campfire blocks. Campfires create the atmosphere of a ritual place. Fire burns at the top of the temple like a beacon. He partially covers the top of the pyramid with grass block. Dirt with grass will become a rooftop garden. He builds 4 pillars from stone bricks. Between them, he puts stairs from tropical wood and red sandstone blocks. On top, Banana Kid puts slabs from jungle planks. He continues building pillars from chiseled stone. Chiseled stone has a beautiful pattern on its surface. On the pillars, he puts fences from red sandstone. Then he adds fences from tropical wood. You get a multi-tiered structure at the top of the pyramid. Below, on each jungle wood stump, he puts a trapdoor. Trapdoors add texture and details. Where Banana Kid was building from grass block, he creates a farm. In the middle, he puts chiseled stone as a decorative element. He pours water into the middle of the garden bed. Water is needed for plants to grow in Minecraft. Around it, he makes farmland using a hoe tool. He plants potato and carrot seeds. He grows them instantly using bone meal. Now there is a garden on top of the temple. Ancient temples often had sacred gardens.
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building Jungle Temple. JJ, who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid?
Yes, there are a couple of comments. You've got a very colorful but incomprehensible building.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you will build a jungle temple?
Okay, then let's run to the place as soon as possible.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
But?
Thanks, guys, then I'm starting. Round 3. Now I will show you how to build a monumental jungle temple. I start with the base from stone bricks. Stone bricks look more polished than cobblestone. They are suitable for majestic builds. I build a large rectangle on the ground. This will be the perimeter of the temple. The size of the base determines the scale of the whole build. I make it large enough so the temple makes an impression. Monumentality is key to temple architecture. On top, 1 block higher, I put another row of stone bricks. You get 2 levels of masonry with a gap between them. This gap I fill with cobblestone wall. The cobblestone wall creates an interesting wall texture. It looks like a decorative belt between layers of stone masonry. This alternation of different textures makes the wall visually more complex. Flat walls look boring, but such layered ones look interesting. Using special commands, I replace dirt blocks inside the rectangle with stone bricks. Commands save a lot of time when working with large areas. Manually replacing each block would take very long. Then I build another layer on top. The temple base is now completely from stone bricks. It is massive and strong looking. Such a foundation will support any structure on top of it without problems. On top, I start building the base for a massive column. I put 4 pillars from stone bricks at the corners of a square. These pillars will be the outer frame of the column. Inside between the pillars, I fill the space with jungle leaves. Tropical foliage fills the inside of the column. This is an unusual technique, having leaves inside a stone structure. On top, I put stone brick slab. Slabs cover the leaves from above. Now on each side, I partially cover the leaves using cobblestone slabs. First in front, then on the left, then in back, and on the right. Cobblestone slabs create the effect of a stone shell with greenery showing through. Leaves are visible in the gaps between the slabs. This symbolizes how the jungle grows through the ancient stones. Nature and architecture merge into one whole. A very atmospheric effect for a jungle temple. Now I use commands to copy this column. With one command, I create 3 copies in the right spots. Total 4 identical columns at the corners of the future temple. Without commands, I would have to build each one by hand. That would take 4 times as long to complete. Commands let you work efficiently with repeating elements. For large projects, this is an essential tool to have. In front, I start filling the space between the columns. I use stone bricks for the main wall structure. I add cobblestone wall for textural variety. The cobblestone wall creates the same decorative belt as on the base. This connects different parts of the temple into a unified style. In front, I put stairs for the entrance. I start building a neat staircase from stone brick blocks. I put missing blocks on the sides of the staircase. The staircase should be framed properly. Bare steps without sides look unfinished. I continue building the staircase higher to the next level. On top, I build another wall from stone bricks and cobblestone wall. Only this time, the wall is several blocks further from the edge. The temple grows in tiers, with each next level slightly smaller than the previous one. I extend the staircase to the new level above. I expand this part of the temple several times over. Each tier adds height and monumentality to the build. A step structure is typical for temples of Mesoamerica. The Maya and Aztecs built exactly such pyramids. Each level was dedicated to certain gods or rituals. I am recreating this architectural tradition in Minecraft using appropriate materials. Now I do the same thing on the right side of the temple. Walls, staircases, tiers. When the sides start to join together at the top, I put missing blocks. I fill in the upper part of the temple with stone bricks. All elements should connect without gaps or holes. Solidity is important for majestic builds. The temple should look like a single mass of stone carved from rock. I fill in the back part of the build using the same principle. Walls from stone bricks, decorative belts from walls, staircases. The back of the temple is no less important than the front. Many builders neglect the back side, but this is a mistake. A temple should impress from any angle you look at it. I do the same on the left side. All 4 sides are now symmetrical and complete. I fill in the remaining voids with blocks. Any holes and gaps need to be filled in. This makes the structure whole and complete. I walk around the whole temple and check if any spots were missed. Sometimes when building large objects, it is easy to miss something. Attention to detail separates a professional build from an amateur one. Every block should be in its proper place. On top of the temple, I build a gazebo from stone bricks. This will be a sanctuary at the very top of the pyramid. The gazebo is open with columns at the corners. Such sanctuaries were placed on top of temples of ancient civilizations. The most important rituals were held there. On top of the gazebo, I put netherrack blocks. Netherrack has a special property: it burns forever if you light it on fire. Using flint and steel, I light the netherrack on fire. Great! My jungle temple is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you've got a wonderful jungle temple. It's like a real sanctuary of the gods.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.